Hey, Tristan, over the last few weeks, you guys have had key wins against the Clippers and last night against the Nuggets. Why do you feel there's been an inability to kind of build upon those wins and let them build into a win streak?
Yeah, I know. Well, I know one thing: our team gets up for those big time games, and at the end of the day, that's what you want. You want guys ready to compete against the top teams in our league, which is a good thing. The problem we're running into right now is keeping it at the level of consistent basis. Like you said, whether it's SAC or Detroit, and even this Atlanta team, uh, we gotta bring the energy from within. Of course, having our fans in the arena would definitely give us a lot of boost in energy, but the reality is we don't have them right now, so we've got to do it collectively as a group, and we just got it's got to come from all 15 guys. We can't rely on the coach to give us the energy. We can't rely on the fake sound. It's got to be all of us collectively, and that's what we got to string together right now.
Sherrod Blakely.
Hey Tristan, when you've seen a lot of basketball, obviously throughout your career, and when teams go through these stretches, they often talk about there being teachable moments through these times, things that they take away, things they can learn from. When you look at what you guys have gone through the last, few weeks, where the losses have been mounting, what are some of the things that you take away from this experience that you think can help you guys going forward to get back on track?
Yeah, no, I feel like every team that I've been on that's competitive goes through droughts like this, where we'll win a couple, then we'll lose three, and then people will question is the team as good as everyone thinks it is, whatever, whatever. I think what we can learn is that, you know, the reality is we're playing for something bigger than most teams. And the teams like SAC, Detroit, Atlanta, you know, even San Antonio a couple weeks back, those teams are playing for, trying to get better each year, getting good lottery picks, and hopefully 2, 3 years from now being a competitive playoff team. Us, on the other hand, we're no longer, the hunters. We are the hunted. This team has been to the conference finals 3 of the last 4 years, and I know I've been saying it so much, but that's the reality of it. And with having that kind of success, teams, circle us on their calendar. So having Sadiq Bey have 30 and other guys having career nights against us, that's unacceptable because I remember the last 2 years being on Cleveland, and when you see those top teams, you want to go at them. Guys like Colin Sexton, those guys want to have career nights against those top teams because they want to earn their respect, and that's what a guy like Sadiq Bey did to us. And we got to understand, you know, teams are not going to sleep when they see us. At the end of the day, it's still the Boston Celtics. Even when they had Evan Turner and Jordan Crawford, teams, even myself, always want to have a good game against the Celtics just because of the history of the franchise. So we got to understand that it's not even about us; it's about what wearing the jersey means. So we got to understand every night that if we don't put our best foot forward, we're going to be in it for a dogfight.
Gary Washburn.
Hey, Tristan, you're a prideful defensive player. What can you guys do? I mean, they went at you guys to the paint to kind of get things going. And then once they got that, then here comes Trey to hit you with the other, like the cross to get you in the end. Defensively, how can you guys improve? And what can you do to stop dribble penetration so you're not looking at a guard and then you've got to leave your guy alone and then Capella or
It's a
whoever
dunk.
is dunked? Yes.
Yeah, so it's good. It's the most frustrating thing for a big. If you ask any big in the league, whenever their man gets a lob or a dunk, bigs are very pissed off about it. So I think with this Atlanta team and most teams in the league, the way the teams are playing, we're going to be cross matched a lot. And there's going to be a lot of times where you're going to have guys that are under 6'7" guarding big guys like Capella or John Collins. So, the same way coach tells us, get in their airspace, get low, use your length, make it tough for them, and challenge those tough shots. Our guards just got to keep fighting down there, take away those bigs' legs. For me as a big, the last thing I like is when a guard is getting into my knees and trying to ride me and box me out. So we got to do that collectively as a group, and it's on our bigs and the guards. We got to teach each other. If I see something out there that I can help, whether it's JT, Shemi, Javante, any of our guards out there when they're playing against bigs, I got to speak up and let them know, and vice versa. If they see something where JT or JB or Kemba sees something that I could do better when I'm switched out onto the guards, we just got to hold each other accountable, and we just got to keep coaching each other. At the end of the day, coaches can do so much, but I'm a firm believer where, the 5 guys on the court gotta coach each other and hold each other accountable, because the coach is looking at the game from a different lens. But for us as players, we're all out there, and when we're in a defensive stand, we can all see what's going on. So I think that's what we need to start doing. Keep holding each other accountable, and I think it's about time that we kind of light a fire under each other's ass. If I see something that a guy's slacking, I'm going to say it, and I think it's the same thing vice versa. And I think when we start doing that, I think that will help bring more consistency to our team, and I think that will lead to more games where we should get the W.